and welcome to another episode of More to Advertising here on Daily Ad Brief. I'm your host, Jeff Swartz. I'm excited to talk with my next guest. I've known him and worked with him for a couple of years now, and he's out of Idaho, northern Idaho, but his name is Dan Moering, and he's the owner and CEO of Findable. I'm very excited to have him on and talk about some very interesting things in the SEO, Google Maps, and audio kind of space. Thanks for being on the show, Danny.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Jeff, for having me. We talk a lot, but this is
Cool.
a little bit more a little bit formal.
Yeah, absolutely. So, really quick, take us through your name kind of says it with Findable, but take us through exactly what you do.
Yeah, absolutely. So our big thing really is to make sure that business owners can get more easily found by their best clients. And there's so many different marketing strategies and tactics out there, and we don't specialize necessarily in one. What we do is find the strategy that will better equip them to be more easily found by their clients. So it could be SEO on site, it could be more on the maps driven side of things, it could be Google Ads or Facebook, whatever it is. Our goal is to get them more easily found by their clients.
Yeah, and a lot of what we talk about is kind of the stuff that I have on my end of the paid advertising side of things. But for this, one of the things I think that is very interesting is the importance of Google My Business and Google Maps, Apple Maps, Waves, and as well as like Alexa and Google Home too. Search is no longer, and it hasn't been for a while, and it's going to continue, I think, to not just be the Google top search results. It's going to be these other components as well too. How important is the SEO strategy to take into account maps and audio plays?
Yeah, for sure, it's incredibly important, and I think any SEO specialist worth their weight is going to be making sure that they're not just focusing on the website and how to make sure that you're ranking on a traditional search. I mean, even if you look at a mobile search and then compare it to a desktop search, it's significantly different. But to your point, people are searching in different ways, and a lot of that is actually driven by AI and voice assistants, whether it's Alexa or Siri or Hey Google. And so what's happening is those when that is what's happening, it's generally going to only provide one result. So it's going to be, what's the best pizza place near me? And Alexa is going to give you one result. So ensuring that you are kind of handling it on all those outside areas is going to make sure that you're going to be the one that's more easily found by your best client. So it's really important, and it's definitely the future. And I don't know that many agencies are kind of up to speed on it.
Yeah, and what about some like 101 tips on either increasing your Google My Business searchability or the playing nicer with Alexa or Google Home, those kind of things? What are some of the things that Findable is doing to help elevate those campaigns at a very basic level? I know you can get into the details and everything, but just the general stuff.
We'll go high level for sure. So essentially, what you want to do, and what we do with every single SEO client we have, is we focus on the local map if they're a local business that's serving a local market. Not everybody fits into that, but a lot of businesses do. So we focus on your Google Business Profile, or otherwise known as Google My Business, and we make sure that we have it really built out properly, that it's completely filled out. We do a really good Q&A. So on your Google Business Profile, there's a space for people to ask questions and then for you to answer it. So a really good tip for anyone that's trying to do this for their own business or to do this for somebody else is what Findable does is we actually build out our own FAQ. We go in and we ask the questions and then we answer the questions. And we do it with keyword and location content built into the answers so that Google will pick it up. The other thing is simply, it's kind of went out of popularity, but still geotagging images is a really good way to make sure that you're showing in the map. And we do weekly posts as well that are keyword rich so that Google just giving Google as much data as you can give them is going to help you show up higher in the map. The same thing will go for anything with regards to AI, a voice assistant. You want to give it as much data as you can. And a good way to do that is find a really good listing service that will help you kind of build out that persona and make sure that everybody kind of has the same information as the information you want them to have. Consistency across all platforms is really what's gonna set you apart.
Awesome. I love it. Danny, we're already out of time. I appreciate that information. I know there's a lot more that goes into that, But I always try to extract a little bit of value that someone can walk away and be like, "Ooh, we should try that," or "Hey, we should call this Danny guy," or kind of get their wheels turning. I think that we've done that.
For sure. Well, I really appreciate the time.
Awesome. Thanks, Danny. And thank you for watching this episode of More to Advertising on dailyadbrief.com. We're going to have all of Danny and Findable's information at dailyadbrief.com. So if you do want to reach out to them and do have more questions about the stuff that we talked about with maps and voice assistants and all those things, I'm sure he'd be happy to chat with you for a little bit as well too. But thanks for watching this episode. And until next time, I'm your host, Jeff Swartz.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.